Hi, Mark Romero here. Welcome to another Harmonize Your Life podcast, where every week we present music, some energy healing, and some mindsets to help you revitalize your life. Today, it was interesting. Okay, I was going through my drawer of musical mantra pieces. And for those of you who don't know what musical mantras are, these are like musical pieces I've created on the fly that have a certain intention behind them. They really become a really big foundational piece in the session work that I do with people. And then, of course, some of the musical series that I have available are really one-time record, set the intention, out comes this piece of music, musical mantra. And then people can play that in their space, in their environment to help create that frequency, that resonance within their environment, but also within themselves. And so I was going through the drawer of musical mantra pieces and I was looking for compassion. And, it'd been a while since I had listened to it. In fact, I didn't remember what it sounded like. So I pushed play and I'm like kind of going, oh my gosh, what a beautiful little introduction. And what a powerful frequency for us to embody in our lives. And so today I wanted to talk a little bit about compassion and how we can integrate this state of being into who and what we are right now, right here, just because we choose to step into our power and have more compassion for ourselves. And that's where we want to start. It's like interesting, we often get told about having compassion for others. Well, I think it's really challenging for us to be compassionate with others when we have a hard time even being compassionate with ourselves. We all have a tendency to be so hard on ourselves, so judgmental on ourselves. And it's a habit that we really need to break because out of that, nothing really transcending or positive can come out of that experience. But when we have compassion for ourselves and allow ourselves to go through our human experience, allow ourselves to go through the ups and downs of our own vibration, all kinds of amazing things can happen. So when we're able to tune into that space within ourselves and to generate this frequency or this feeling of compassion and to radiate it out from ourselves, it's like, whoa, we can literally make ourselves rise to a new height, to a new level in our vibration and our state of being and how it is that we show up in the world. Imagine what would happen if all of us were more compassionate with ourselves and started literally broadcasting compassion in our lives. What could be the impact upon those around us, upon the world that we live in, and really upon our own selves, upon the very cells and the fiber that makes up who and what we are? I bet our cells and our organs and our muscles and our tissues would love a beautiful dose of compassion. So I actually had to plug in because with a little reverb, oh my gosh, compassion just sounded really, I don't know, it kind of pulled on my heartstrings. So I wanted to share a little bit of it and kind of take us through a little process. So first of all, number one, as always, I want to ask you the question, are you willing to have more compassion upon yourselves? No matter what it is that you're going through in your life, maybe you're struggling in an area, maybe you're going through the twists and turns of the human experience, what would open up for you if you were to set the intention and to have more compassion for who and what you are? More compassion and understanding for when you think a certain way that maybe that's not in alignment with who and what you are. Maybe you feel down. And what would open up if you were just to have more compassion and to generate that frequency, that energy, that state of being within your heart? Well, I guarantee you what's going to happen. It's going to raise your energy. It's going to raise your vibration. And what does that look like? Because we're always vibrating. We're always going through these peaks and valleys. That's part of vibration. And we certainly get to experience the polarities of that vibration here on the game board of planet Earth. But when we look at our vibration, kind of like a stock chart, yeah, you're vibrating, but you want to be moving on this upward trend. And compassion can lift you to a whole nother frequency wavelength. Compassion can open up a whole new avenue of self-love, of self-belief, of being gentle with yourself, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, all such important states of being to help really lift your life to new heights. So, number one, are you ready to set the intention to have more compassion for yourself, for where you are right here, right now, in your journey in life? And I want you just to close your eyes and just kind of tune inward. I always like to focus on the heart space. This is like a great space to generate energy, to generate emotion and feeling. In this case, we're generating compassion. Can you feel compassion within yourself? And perhaps maybe it's a little bit challenging for you, and that's fine, but then go back in your history, in your experience. Can you think of a time where you felt compassion for somebody, for something, and can you tune into that feeling? The experience isn't important, it's the feeling, it's the energy of it. Are you willing to feel that and to raise that vibration? In other words, to kind of turn up the volume knob, to amplify the signal. And if that's hard for you, I really want you just to focus on breathing in the notes. Just imagine breathing in the notes right into your heart space. Compassion. Take another deep breath. And just be committed to today, to having more compassion for yourself, for those that are close to you in your life. Take another deep breath. Compassion. So just take a couple deep breaths, and whatever you were able to do is good enough. And just do your best to hold that feeling, that frequency of energy throughout the day. And what you're going to find is that it's going to help lift you to new heights. That maybe those challenges and those circumstances and the twists and turns of your own human experience might not seem so bad. They might not have such a sharp edge to them. And this is the benefit of raising our energy, raising our vibration. Remember, life is a mirror. If you are broadcasting compassion and feeling that feeling and feeling that energy and tuning into it, it's like boom, boom, transferring on out there. And life is to mirror back. What's it going to mirror back to you? More opportunities for compassionate experiences. All kinds of possibilities emerge. The sooner that we realize that our energy, the frequency that we emit, the state that we hold, our state of being, that's what shapes and shifts your experience. If you want to change your outer world, change your state of being. So today, we had an opportunity to amplify the signal of compassion. So I want you to take care, have a wonderful day, and here's a little homework assignment to really kind of set this into motion. Can you do something today just for you? That just something that you love to do that's like on a 10 on the 0 to 10 scale. Man, it's just like, even if it's just for 10 minutes, just do something that you absolutely love to do, that you're passionate about, that just helps ignite you, and that'll help you to further lift yourself up, but also really kick into motion the little work that we just did in this process. So, I thank you so much for taking the time to breathe with me, to tune in. I'd love to hear what your act is. What's your 10 act for the day? Share it. Write it down, post it. Hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get out in nature. I'm going to go walk on the beach. I'm going to go throw a snowball at my cousin, whatever it might be that absolutely ignites you. Take on that action step and then look to see how life responds. Anytime we set an intention, anytime we change our frequency, Anytime we actually put that into a forward motion physical action, all kinds of amazing things can open up for you. So, if you're interested in raising your vibration, want to learn more about my music and energy healing work, there's a little link on the post here that you could go in and check out if you feel called to do a session. Just shoot me a note. Would love to have an opportunity to help you tune the strings of your life experience so that you can lift yourself to new heights. But more importantly, share that beautiful music that's within you. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Do have a very happy and harmonious day.